When you keep on eating food like salt, pepper, sugar, there is no way your menstrual pain will not be triggered. It will, because diet play a big essential role in terms of reducing and also increasing menstrual cramps. And when you say that this pain is becoming abnormal or you cannot do your daily activities, this is no longer a pain. You can also call it dysmenorrhea. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube platform. Once again, I am Orencare, and in today's video we are going to be diving about everything, like everything you need to know about dysmenorrhea. So let's get started. Before we start this video, don't forget to like, comment and share. So these are the things we are going to be looking onto, so you must make sure you watch this video until the end. What is dysmenorrhea, causes of dysmenorrhea, types of dysmenorrhea, management and prevention of dysmenorrhea. And also in this video, make sure you watch it until the end, because I'm going to be sharing tips, let me call it Orencare tips, that you can use towards reduce dysmenorrhea. Dysmenorrhea is a medical term that people used to call painful periods. Some people will just call it cramps. I'm having cramps. Why don't you come to work today? I'm having cramps. Some people will call it menstrual cramps. Some people will call it dysmenorrhea. This is actually the medical term for painful menstruation or painful period. So it is just normal and it's very common. Like, it's very common. It is a very thing that is common, which actually occur due to some certain things. It can be like maybe lifestyle adjustment, or let me call it hormonal balance in the body. All these kind of things, and basically why dysmenorrhea can be kind of being painful. So it is also the contraction of the uterus, like high intensive contraction of the uterus, which is due to some hormonal as estrogen and prostaglandin in the body. And when there is this high contraction, when this hormone balance is very high, it can lead to pain, especially when the uterus is thick. And about 80 to 90% of women are just have these natural things, and that like 2 to 29% of women always have this abnormal one. Abnormal dysmenorrhea. When I say that abnormal dysmenorrhea, this kind of dysmenorrhea is not normal again. When the pain is getting too much, that you cannot do work, that you just keep on crying, that you're having vomiting, stomach pain, back pain, sometimes very hard, fainting. Some people used to faint. But stay tuned, there are some things you can do. So that's why I want you to watch this video to the end, that you can use to prevent and manage this kind of dysmenorrhea. But the fact is, you need to visit the doctor. Yes, you need to visit the doctor to know the reason why this kind of things can be painful, so that they can be able to use some diagnosis like ultrasound, CT scan, and also laparoscopy to check maybe there are some condition that are making this thing to be painful. Are you getting it now? So that is the reason why you have to study yourself and know this kind of pain, is it normal for me? Can I still adjust it? So when you see that it's abnormal, please try to see the doctor. Moving on to the types of dysmenorrhea. We have two types of dysmenorrhea. So the primary one is kind of very common, that occur within, like, let me say 48 hours, or let me say like 3 days. Within 3 days, this pain will be gone, it will reduce, and there's not always any underlying condition that may really cause this kind of pain. It can come naturally. but it can be managed. So I'm keep on saying that you stay tuned and watch the video to the end. Then there are some more that is not naturally, that is due to some condition I want you to take notes of now. I want you to study and take notes of, which is fibroid, endometriosis, PID, this kind of diseases. Please, when I say PID, I mean pelvic inflammatory disease. This kind of disease, whether in the body, some people does not used to know, e.g. like fibroid now. Some people used to see the sign, and other people does not used to see the sign of this fibroid. But what I want you to know is that if you do not visit your doctor and know this is the reason why this in my stomach is paining me, or I'm having constant back pain, leg pain, I cannot even do any work, I say now sit down at home, there's no way they are going to be able to diagnose this disease, or they are going to be able to manage the kind of pain that you are having. So this kind of disease is associations to secondary dysmenorrhea. This is the second type of dysmenorrhea. This is number 2 that I want you to take note of, and that's part of the reason why you see that your pain is creating abnormal that you cannot control. Please and please, I don't know how to say it. Please and please make sure that you visit the hospital. You don't have to be ashamed of your cramps, so you just have to complain and you'll be fine. So before I move on to the causes, make sure that this video you share it to your loved ones or people that I know that is having dysmenorrhea, because when I'm through with these causes, I'm going to tell you some secret recipe. Let me call it, I'm going to be telling you some secret things that you can actually do to reduce this dysmenorrhea in terms of your diet. Yes, diet is actually playing big role, like let me call it big role in ways of reducing your cramps. There is no major causes that can cause dysmenorrhea, but we have different kind of factors that can trigger dysmenorrhea. One of these things is congenital factors and genital factors. These two, they can both work hand in hand. But the thing is now, when you are created in a unique way, let me call it in that aspect, in a unique way, or you have one abnormality like disorder in your body, it can actually trigger dysmenorrhea. Another one is when maybe one of your family is having this kind of dysmenorrhea, this kind of pain. Like some family now, they used to menstruate with eyes, with hand. While in your own place now, it's maybe pain that used to lead to it. So this one is known as genetic factors. Also is that when you start your menstruation at early stage, it is very, very common. Some people does not used to think like that way, but like age 12, 10, sometimes 10, people start menstruating. It can actually cause one of the factors that can also trigger pain in the body, because sometimes all these little children will not be able to manage the pain. Now moving on to the third one that is going to surprise you, that will be like, wow, so this is true, is your lifestyle adjustment. You are asking me that why will my lifestyle adjustment affect my cramps? Please, it can affect your cramps, oh sister. Let me tell you the truth. It can actually affect your cramps in such a way that you keep on smoking, you are eating processed food, only you are eating sugar. Sometimes I know your body will be craving for sugar when you are doing menstruation. It is kind of still normal, but you just have to control yourself and reduce all these things. When they are talking about lifestyle factors, girl, you are still drinking beer, you are still smoking, you are still eating sugar, you too see spicy food. You see, if you see shama, I'm very sure you are going to eat it and say, I'm having cramps, you are still going to have cramps. But the thing is, all these things are lifestyle adjustments that you need to reduce even before and after your menstrual period. So these are one of the factors that can cause painful menstruation, or let me call it painful period. Then the last one for this video is when a person have not given birth. Yes, when you have not given birth, it can also be a factor that can trigger it, because if you have not known anything, like some people now, if they give birth, after giving birth, they are going to, the pain is going to reduce. But so for some people that have not given birth, this pain can still be there. So now, moving on to the main place I want you to watch is how diet play a major role in dysmenorrhea. Yes, diet play like essential role in dysmenorrhea. So I want you to watch this video until the end. Now let me use omega-3 as the superhero, that I want you to start eating, especially person that is suffering from this menstrual cramps, is that omega-3 alone contain 5 benefits that can help you in terms of when you are even doing your period and after your period. One is balance hormone, the second one is that it reduce pain, the third one is it improve blood flow, the fourth one is that it relaxes the muscles and nerve, and the last one, that is number 5, that is very very essential, and reason why you need to start cultivating the habit of eating omega-3 is that it supports emotional stability during menstrual cramps. Do you know that sometimes menstrual cramps can lead to mental illness in terms of insomnia, anxiety, depression? But when you are trying to consume food that helps in your emotional stability, you will not have this kind of side effect. So this kind of food that contain omega-3, you can actually see it in mackerel, salmon, walnut, flaxseed, all these kind of things that I'm mentioning now. You can actually see it in there, and please try to eat it. Other anti-inflammatory food that I want you to start eating now as a person that is suffering from these things is vegetable. Please try to eat vegetable and fruit too. Like this is antioxidant that is going to help you in terms of reducing the pain too, and also making the blood flow easily. So all this kind of food, it helps during your menstrual period to relieve the pain. So try and start eating it. Please, I'm begging, beer, sugars, processed food. I really know you like shawarma, but this time around try to avoid it. It will really help you. So moving on to the prevention and management, this is another big thing I want you to pay attention to and listen to. One is that you need to avoid stress. I know that it is very very simple for you to do. I know that you can actually do it, but are you doing it? That is why I'm telling you right now that you need to avoid stress. Yes, avoid stress. If it's time for you to sleep, when you see that this cramp is kind of don't say let me manage. Try and sleep, rest. Try and adjust, because it's not only that one that stress can do, it's also help in your mental and physical well-being when you try to avoid stress. It's not only for cramps alone. The next one is hydration and tea. Drink warm water, please. Anything warm during that period, try to take note of it and drink it. It's actually helping you a lot. It is very 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 essential. Warm water, warm bath is going to help you to reduce this pain and enhance also blood flow when you are doing this menstrual cycle. When you are doing menstrual cycle, it helps a lot. And the next one is natural remedy. This one you must not miss it, please. And also listen up, I want you to take note of what is actually working for me to reduce my dysmenorrhea pain may not work for another person. That is why you need to study your body, your inner body, your mind, yourself, and understand the kind of way you can manage your own dysmenorrhea. It is very very essential. Now the third one, number 3, that I want you to take note of, using of natural remedy. It is very very essential. When I'm talking about the natural remedy, I'm talking about you are only going to prepare it like tea, which is ginger, clove, garlic. You can help you to reduce pain and help you to reduce pain, even to prevent infection. So try using natural remedy. And the next one I want you to take note of is that your diet. I keep on saying it. It's plays an essential role. Eat anti-inflammatory food. Eat anti-inflammatory food. When you want to relax, exercise and relaxation, it helps. Do yoga. It is going to help you to reduce this kind of pain. Now moving on to the last session for today's video, which is Orencare tips. It is just more tips like this. So it is to prevent or manage dysmenorrhea. To prevent or manage dysmenorrhea, try to study your position. When I'm talking about your position, a comfortable position that you can place yourself on to relieve the pain. Try now to place yourself in a comfortable position. If it's some people say, if I say let me stand, some people it's just for them to rest. But you try to notice positioning, the kind of position you can place yourself, that this pain will not be like the other or before again. So all these things that I've said today, you see that you really like it or it is very very helpful. I'm very sure it has already helped you if you actually watch it to the end. I know it's very very helpful. Please and please make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once again, I am Orencare. Stay healthy, stay safe and start incorporating anti-inflammatory food to your diet in order to prevent what? Dysmenorrhea. So see you next time.